Well, good morning and check out this weather, another beautiful day. If you're new to the channel, then please do take a look at my other stuff. Well, today, what have we got planned? Well, something I haven't done for a little while, at least not on this channel. We're going to be taking a ride around Phuket, taking in as many beaches as we can in one day. We're going to start in the northern part of Phuket, around the international airport, that sort of area, and then make our way down the west coast of the island and see how many we can get in on one day's riding. Hopefully we're going to make it all the way around to Panwa, but we'll see. I'm actually at the Shell petrol station. This is where I normally meet my friends when I'm going riding off the island. There is some friends coming along today as well, as you will see later. Of course, we are going to spend a little bit of time on the actual beach, not just ride past them. So of course, we may not be able to take them all in. If you're going to be coming out here, you want to hire a scooter, then this is a great video to watch, because it's going to give you some idea of where to go when you're touring around on the scooter. Because after all, if you're going to hire a vehicle, then you want to use it, get out about and see all the sights and the beaches, of course. So the little lead today I'm on, great little scooter to hire because of all that storage. And of course, when I'm filming, I've got my drone with me and other bits and pieces, so it's always good to have plenty of storage. 125, more than capable of taking you not only off the island but around the island as well. Nice big seat, nice and comfortable for two people. Okay, so I'm now going to go in to the petrol station, get myself a coffee, wait for my friends to arrive, and then we'll start riding. Good morning, Jack.
How you doing there, bud?
I'm okay. How are you? How are you?
Still waking up.
Still waking up. Late start today.
Yeah, it's okay.
Cope and cap, thank you.
Is that a
Lovely.
large rocket?
It is indeed, Jack.
Same thing.
Okay, let's grab a seat. Our coffees are now finished and we've just left the petrol station, making our way up to Phuket International Airport, and this should take us about 40 to 45 minutes. Of course, we're in no rush, we're just going to be taking our time. We're actually going up on the main highways, but once we get to the airport area, we will then stay as much as possible on the coastal roads, because they are a lot more scenic. Now, this main road passes Central Festival, also the Lotus Go in Samkong, the premium outlets, the Royal Marina. Going up towards Talang, we will pass the Memorial Roundabout and then up towards the actual airport turning. Well, as you can see, we are now just entering the airport area. Originally, we had planned on visiting Nay Yang Beach as our first stop, but unfortunately, this beach is on the edge of a national park, and the way you enter it is via the national park roads. And as a compromise, we are going to go to Mai Khao Beach as our first stop, which is on the northern side of the airport. Basically, it's the same beach, and you can walk along Mai Khao onto Yang Beach and not have to pay anything. But we're going to make our way past the airport back to the main road, then travel down the main road just a little bit further until we get to the turning for Mai Khao, then travel down to the beach area. Okay, so we've just arrived at our first beach, which is Mai Khao Beach, and as we're only stopping here for a short time, we don't want to have to pay 400 baht to go into the national park. And unfortunately here in Phuket, that's the sort of prices you're going to be paying if you enter any of the national parks. The prices do vary when you're travelling around Thailand with the national parks, but they can be, for foreigners, up to a maximum of 400 baht. And of course, Phuket being a tourist area, they charge the maximum. So to avoid that, the way you can do it is go on to Mai Khao Beach, and it's the same beach, and you can walk along the beach onto what they call Nayang's beach, because they don't charge you to walk on a public beach, only if you drive through the roads on the national park. So that's the way you can get around it. So if you're only visiting and riding around, you don't want to spend too long here, 10-15 minutes, whatever it may be, and want to avoid the 400 baht entrance fee, then it's best to do Mai Khao and walk through. We've had to park a little way down from where you actually enter into the beach area, simply because they've stopped people parking there and they fine you if you try to park there. So we've parked a little bit further behind and now just walking down, and just on this bend coming up, that's where you go in and then walk along the beach, and you can get to the viewing point where I'm sure you would have seen the aircrafts either landing or taking off, and you literally at the bottom of the runway. Okay, save us walking down to the viewpoint. We've jumped on Samlor, and cabbies very kindly offered to pay for it. It's only 60 baht, and we're going to run down to the airport viewing point, because it is a little bit of a walk, and Jack's getting a little bit of cramp in his leg. So we decided to jump on one of these and take us a little ride.
Sure can.
I'm telling you, why walk when I can get a ride? Okay, happy. Okay, car,
The last time I came, I actually parked my bike in this area, but they've put signs up saying it's 1,000 baht fine. You're not allowed to come down here on a motorbike. But as you can clearly see, people are still coming down here and parking. They're classing it as Mai Khao Beach, the airport viewpoint. Yang Beach is just over there where those trees are in the distance, so that's classed as, loosely speaking, Yang, but that is in the national park, so that's where I say you have to pay if you go that side. If you come this side, you don't have to pay nothing, apart from if you want one of those samlors to bring you down. And that is the airport there. You can see the runway. I have covered this beach before on one of my older videos. It's been quite some time ago, to be fair. 3 years, maybe a little bit longer. But it's a lovely beach here. Of course, you do get a little bit of noise from the aircrafts taking off or landing. Today, it looks like they're going to be taking off in this direction and landing the other side. Sometimes they rotate which direction the aircrafts are taking off and landing, but today it's going to be taking off on this side. But a beautiful beach, one definitely not to be missed, running all the way to the top of the island. There we go. Okay, let's move on to our next beach. Okay, well, we've just arrived at beach number 2. Can you guess where we are? Nathon Beach. Absolutely beautiful here. Really, really nice beach. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely. And quite a few people on the beach as well. It's been a while since I last visited Nathon Beach. Looking really busy. Of course, you have the Pullman Hotel just on the edge of the beach as well. The Pullman just over there. I have covered that some time ago, one of my older videos. If you're interested in staying in this area, go and have a look at that. I've got a few videos that I've covered in the night time here. It is quiet here in Nathon at night. There's a few bars, no clubs obviously, a few places where you can get food and drink, but it's a very much relaxed area, but fantastic. And look at it, just glorious today. Can't believe the weather really is beautiful. Now I don't know whether that's from when we had the oil spill here, I'm not quite sure. Okay, let's go to the next beach. Beach number 3, this is a Banana Beach, a really nice beach, small but busy. So you can see quite a few cars parked here. There's a bit of parking, it's not too bad to be fair, but it's on the side of the road. I think there's a couple of entry points onto the beach. The further up the hill you go, the steeper the walk down. So we're going to go in what looks like a main entrance. This wasn't here the last time I came, it was just a very small entrance which I think was further up the road, but it looks like they've been doing some stuff here, so we'll go and take a look, because this looks like a lot flatter. No motorcycles, okay, that's fair enough. I could see a chain and I was just looking to see whether the entrance was closed off, but it's not. It's just to stop motorbikes coming down here, I suppose. But this looks like quite an easy way to it, because the last video I did on Banana Beach, if you take a look at that, you'll see it was a lot steeper than what this is, that's for sure. Okay, well, it looks like they've had an addition of toilets here, 10 baht. I don't remember there being any toilets the last time I came. I can see also massage on the beach. That definitely wasn't here the last time I came. And I'm guessing food as well, a little restaurant. I don't actually think it's that little, to be honest. So they've added a restaurant again. That's all new. Massage, that wasn't here, as I said. Let's have a quick look at how much it is. Okay. Coconut massage there, 500 baht. So 400 and 500 baht. Sorry, cab. You're going to be able to get food and drink, should you wish to purchase it. And there we go, Banana Beach. Beautiful beach. Really is nice. Unfortunately, Jack left his phone in his bike, so he can't take any pictures. But Tony, to save the day, of course, he can always watch the video. This is definitely a beach you need to put on your list. Check it out. Really, really nice. And the best part, it's free. You don't have to pay to cross anyone's land. Quite a few people here as well. So we're right at the end of October. What's the date today? Is it the 29th? It's Sunday the 29th, I believe, if I've got that right. I forgot to have a look on my phone. And it's just after 1 o'clock in the afternoon, or maybe a little bit later than that. And you can see for yourselves, October is not such a good month here in Thailand because of the rains, but this year it's been quite settled. We have had rain, of course, but not too much, and it's been very, very pleasant. It's been ideal, really. And you can see that it's because of the weather, it's bringing the people out. So whoever's come this month has been extremely lucky with the weather. Next month, of course, November, we start to go into high season. Things will start to get busier. Hopefully the weather's going to be even nicer than what it is now, but I've got no complaints at all regarding the weather. It is fantastic. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this visit to Banana Beach. Definitely a great beach, beautiful, especially when the sun's out. I've noticed actually they've got 2 restaurants now down here, not just one. So there's one a little bit further down, just over to where we're walking now in the distance. So there's definitely been quite a few changes here on the beach, and definitely a beach you want to come and visit and spend some time. But we're now going to make our way to beach number 4. So we've now arrived at our beach number 4. Slight change of plan. I was hoping to go to Layam Beach, but we missed the turning, and before we realised we were already in the Laguna area. So rather than turning around and going back, we've decided to come to Surin Beach, which is actually very busy today because just at the top where you park there is no spaces at all. We couldn't park the motorbikes. I have covered this beach many times in the past, but it is a really nice beach. However, you can probably just see there, just above the beach, there is a nice big black cloud. We have been very lucky up to now. When we left Banana Beach, it just started to spit with rain. It didn't rain heavy, it wasn't too much. The clouds are starting to move in, and possibly we're going to see a shower or two this afternoon. Nothing major, but you can see yourself there. Lots and lots of people on the beach. I can't believe how much this beach has changed, because during the COVID period they took off all the beach chairs, all the restaurants and everything, and unfortunately, as you can see, they are now taking over the beach again. There's restaurants everywhere, and this beach is not supposed to have all this on here because it's classed as a white beach, I believe they call it, which means that it has to be natural, not have all the deck chairs. But you can see now that the chairs and the umbrellas all the way along. I don't think it needs as many umbrellas as this. The vendors are never happy with a little bit, they just want more and more and more. Well, me and Jack are going to enjoy the beach. Cabby's had to go, so she's left us, and we're going to have an hour or so on the beach, maybe a little bit more, and we're going to call it a day here because I think the weather is going to stop us very soon. So I hope you've enjoyed this ride around Phuket. I didn't get as far as I was hoping. I was hoping to get all the way down to Panwa, but of course if you want to enjoy the beach for any time, it's going to be very difficult to do that in one day. But I hope that you've seen that it's very easy to travel around the island on a scooter. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll catch you very soon.